there, and welcome to Bake Off episode, I'm gonna say 6, I could be wrong, but I'm making profiteroles today, so I hope you enjoy, and here we go. I'm using a good food recipe, and it basically says that I need to heat the oven to 200 fans, so I'm going to do that now. And then it says to make the profiteroles, put the butter and 2 teaspoons of the caster sugar in a saucepan with 150 ml of water. So I need 50 grams of butter, 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, but I only need a bit for that by the sounds of it. Some strong white flour, 2 eggs, double cream, vanilla, cocoa powder and caster sugar. So I will get that sorted in a moment. But until then, let's do butter and teaspoons of sugar. Okay, so I've weighed out my ingredients. So I've got 75 grams of strong white flour, 2 eggs which I need to beat. I've also got the sugar in here, and I've put the butter already in the pan. So I need 2 teaspoons of my sugar. So 2 teaspoons of the caster sugar in the saucepan with 150 ml of water. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons in here, and then I need, what does it say? 150 ml of water. Okay. Butter, 2 teaspoons, 150 ml of water. So I need a jug. BRB. Okay, so I've added the water to the butter and sugar. It says place it over low heat until the butter and sugar have melted, then bring to the boil. Take off the heat, add the flour and beat energetically with a wooden spoon until the dough comes away from the sides of the pan. So we'll see how that goes. So that's starting to melt. It does say to bring it to the boil, and then it says to sieve the flour in and it should form a doughy ball. So I'm going to see how that goes, but I've got to wait for that to boil first. So that has been boiling, so I'm going to rapidly add the flour and give it a good mix, but I can't do that on camera. So basically add your flour and mix it really well. So that's what my dough looks like. It came away from the sides of the pan. It says to leave it for 5 minutes and then beat the eggs in. So I'm going to leave that for 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm hoping that's what it's supposed to look like. It says until it's a stiff glossy mixture. It seems pretty liquidy. It's not liquidy as such, but if I just lift up some, it's not the stiffest, but it is kind of stiff because it doesn't quite drop off the spoon as quickly. So I'm going to go with it. So it says to rinse 2 baking trays with cold water, which I've done, and I've shaken off the excess. I don't know if you can see there's water on that tray. I've done that, and then I need to use 2 spoons and spoon blobs of the mixture onto the baking trays, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, using 2 spoons, blob the mixture. I'm gonna go for it. Don't know how big they're gonna be, but see what happens. I know a lot of people pipe them, but it says to blob. So I'm going to do a test try. This can be my test run for the first round. I might do 1 blobbed and 1 piped. Okay, well, there's 6 there. I'm going to put them in and see what happens. Bottom ones are the ones I didn't pipe, and then I've just put the ones I piped in. Apologies, my oven door is a bit smeary, but they're looking pretty good down on the bottom, so I'm hoping they're going to work out nicely. And then obviously the top ones are going to take slightly longer because they've only just gone in, but they're looking pretty decent. Okay, so then I've put 175 grams of caster sugar and 100 ml of water into a pan. And it does say to bring it to the boil, and then you mix in the cocoa powder, and this is your chocolate sauce. So it says bring to the boil and cook for 1 minute. Well, it's boiling at the moment, so I'm going to give it like a minute or so, and then I'm going to take it off and add the cocoa powder to turn it into a chocolate sauce. Okay, so this is going to be very difficult to see, but I do have my chocolate sauce on the heat for a moment. It just says to heat it for another minute and then take it off and then sprinkle over the profiteroles. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to leave this to rest just over here, and then I need to whip up some cream for the profiteroles. Okay, so to my whipping cream I've just added some vanilla extract and whatever sugar was left, just to make it that little bit sweeter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all into a piping bag, pipe it into the profiteroles, and then I'm going to drizzle the chocolate sauce over the top whilst they're on that tray that they're on at the moment. So fingers crossed this works, and I'll show you the end result. We have it, profiteroles. I'm obviously going to let them sit on the tray for a few minutes and then I'll move them onto a plate. But there we go, profiteroles. I have profiteroles that I've just made. I've not tasted any part of this yet, so I'm really keen to see what they taste like. But here we go. Oh wow. I'm not gonna lie, they taste like they would in the restaurant, and the pastry is so crisp. Yep, definitely approve. They are amazing. If you want the recipe, I'll leave it down below. I'm going to sit and eat and enjoy these. Thank you for watching.